Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's April 12th, 2024. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened here yesterday. In my opinion, just some really awesome stuff yet again. So let's jump on back here and take a look. So the market opened and we literally stair-stepped down our roadmap levels coming out right out of the open. So we were testing into 52.19 quarter. I'm pretty sure in our pre-market what I warned you guys about was, for all we know, this could be the high of the morning, right? We could be testing this scaffolding level and the market could just fail from there. Of course, we have a lot of good areas above as well, but very well could be possible that we start out just pulling back right from this area. And sure enough, the market opened up and kissed right into the level there, maybe broke it by 2 or 3 ticks. And then we began the stair step to the low of the day. So what happened? Tagged the first level, came down, tagged our next roadmap level. That's actually one of our power levels. Then eventually noticed they bounced right off the next roadmap level, held the 200, came down and bounced from the VWAP, but then could not get back through the next roadmap level. So we basically stair stepped off that. Now it wasn't a perfect to the tick hold here. They did pop through a couple, maybe 2 points there, max 3 points. And then went ahead and came down and stair-stepped off the next roadmap level, which happened to be 50% of the previous day, and then the holy orange power level, nearly to the tick on both of those, and then began to continue to chug lower, only to ride the back end of the fast-moving average the whole way down, and then bounce off the previous daily low. And then finally, it looked like we were going to continue to trek lower and potentially come off the back end of the next roadmap level and step down once again, but then they held the FMA, petered out, and then we began the rotation back up for the morning. So hold high of the morning right off of our scaffolding level up top, and then they came down, didn't quite hold a specific level of ours perfectly there, but got a rotation, and then we began, and this was where the fun started. This is where we got one of those beautiful rallies to the upside, and you could have bought the pullback to the 200 the entire way up. I mean, it broke by what? Maybe, maybe a point or two in some of these instances, but basically a couple ticks in most of them. And then we just started to rally back up. And notice we got back up through the VWAP there and held it along with the holy orange power level, the hopeful, to the tick there, or at least within a tick, and then came back up to test the high of the morning. And then there is that beautiful kiss holding almost to the tick off the 200. And I guess it just continued to go. So we got this pullback, held again off the 200, rallied up all the way up. And then we had this area in here as a pocket of expected major resistance. So we wanted to see the bulls get above and hold above this area for any faith in a much larger push to start to come up into the all-time high again. And so again, beautiful pullback, in this case holding to the tick off the 200 and within a couple ticks of our roadmap level at 52.33. And then they broke out through that major area of resistance, only to come up and fail right off of our next roadmap level, which was that 52.55 quarter, right? So it came right up. It's just unbelievable. Blows me away. We come up again, maybe breaking by max 1.5 maybe, and then bam, holds it by a couple ticks, and then we get the pullback at the end of the day, and it just kind of peters out right around this area. So if you just zoom out and look at the opportunities you had yesterday on the bullish side of things, when we finally found support and started to rip higher here, you had so many opportunities to buy the pullback to the 200 with divergence. Let's get this back on here with divergence. And then at the end of the day there, you could have faded the back end of 52.55 and got yourself another 10-point pullback at the end of the day. So great opportunities. And then again, out of the open, could have just shorted either the back end of our first scaffolding or our second power level there. You would have captured this whole pullback. So, and then obviously plenty of opportunities to short, even if you missed those two opportunities. So great stuff yesterday. And then in the overnight session, you can see they kind of just chopped right around here, could not get through our roadmap level. Again, one of our scaffolding kind of peeking through by maybe a couple ticks. And then finally here, if you kind of zoom in, you had that nice little kiss right to it. And then we began to fail, right? Got a little bounce right around 33 again, held the FMA. And then here we are coming in close to the open here, and we get this big bounce right off our next roadmap level. And then we fail off of 33 again. It's just crazy stuff, guys. I just can't get enough of how accurate this is. And then now here we are parrying back down to potentially find support here at 96. So that's where we find ourselves coming into the open this morning. It's just some absolutely picture perfect opportunities in the overnight session and in yesterday's market. Again, there's 50% of the previous day once again being the point of rotation for a 10, 15, 20 point bounce. So pretty good stuff. Let's go ahead and jump up to the higher time frames, finish the week out here. Go ahead and pull up the higher time frames.